Day after day, you're uploading a brand new edit to TikTok with the same outcome each time. Your edits have been flopping for weeks now and you don't know what to do about it. You see all these cool edits on your For You page and wish people would see yours as well. But you just can't seem to get out of this flop era. How can I fix this? Why is it just me? Well, don't worry, because today I will explain to you step by step how flop errors work on TikTok and how you can prevent your account from being affected. So trust me when I tell you that flop errors are not fun. I myself had multiple edits of me just randomly flop without any apparent reason. And I know that it can be very demotivating because you put hours of work into an edit and then TikTok just decides to make it flop. An edit that flopped is basically just an edit that didn't get pushed by the TikTok algorithm and therefore ends up getting barely any or 0 views. So let's stop wasting time and get right into the first reason why your edits might flop, which is gonna be quality content. And the reason behind why a good quality is so necessary for getting good views on TikTok is because if you have high quality clips, it's gonna tell the viewer that you have high quality editing skills as well. Whereas if you use low quality clips, the viewer is probably gonna think that your editing skills are not that good either. Therefore, having a good quality in your clips is gonna make your viewers more intrigued into the edit and also add a note of professionalism to your editing. Obviously, as I mentioned earlier, this also goes in hand with the effects that you use and the overall look of your edit. So if you have the highest quality scenes but still your editing skill is not that high, I would try to work on that. Just try to get the best results as possible and I'm sure you're gonna get some more views. Now the next strategy that you should imply is a constant uploading schedule, because obviously the more you upload, the more edits you actually have that could potentially go viral. So with each time you press upload, you basically open up a new opportunity for your videos to blow up. A good schedule that I can suggest you is uploading at least 3 times a week. Obviously you can go a bit more, which would be uploading every day, but you also don't want to push it too far, because if you upload too many edits, it's probably going to be the case that you reduce the quality of the edits in order to have way more content that you can push out, which obviously your viewers are not gonna like. So make sure to upload constantly combined with high quality edits that you upload, and don't sacrifice either one for the other. Adding upon that is also the timing you post your edits in, meaning at what time of the day you publish your videos. Obviously which one works best for you I can't really tell you, because it's individually gonna depend on what account you have, what edits you post and what your viewers like. So make sure to check in your analytics when your viewers are most active and pick a time that's beneficial to you, since the first people that TikTok pushes your content out to are your followers, which means that if the first people that watch your content are going to be interested in the content and interact with it, it's going to be pushed out to even more people. And because I'm guessing your followers are interested in your content, it's a good opportunity to get that first boost. So there's no point posting at 3 AM if most of your followers are active at 6 PM. And if you push out content at the exact same time every single day, I'm sure your followers will be way more excited every time you upload. Now once we've established these 3 foundations of posting, we're going to start interacting with our community. Be aware that every time you interact with your audience, it's going to be beneficial for you. The TikTok algorithm is going to see that a lot of people are interested in your posts and therefore recognize the viral potential. So I know after editing on After Effects for 2 weeks, your ego is probably pretty high over all these CapCut editors, but make sure to always be respectful and reply to everyone's comment, because let's be honest, you're not Drake. And if people see they get a positive reaction from you when they comment on your video, they're way more likely to comment again and again and again, which means again free interaction for you. So I don't know why you're not utilizing it. Now the next thing is gonna be your video duration, because I'm gonna be honest with you, if you upload an edit that's more than 1 minute long, it's very unlikely for people to actually watch all of it, and because we know watch time matters on social media, it's not going to be beneficial for you. So try to not make it too short, but also don't keep it too long, because people are going to get uninterested and just swipe. I mean, that's how it is on social media these days. I personally believe that the perfect duration is anything between 30 and 40 seconds, which will not be too short but also not too long and keep your viewers uninterested. And if you do want to upload edits that are longer than maybe 1, 2 or 3 minutes, there's no problem with that. I would just personally would recommend you to not upload them on TikTok, but rather on YouTube or other platforms that support long format content. But let's stick with TikTok for this video, and I would really recommend to stay in between that range of 20 to 40 seconds. Obviously below that you can upload anything, but the longer the video gets, the harder it's going to be for you to keep your viewers intrigued and actually watch the edit. Now let's talk a bit about the branding. Even though video thumbnails don't really matter if people watch your videos on your For You page, they are going to matter once the people enter your profile. So don't completely disregard them, but also use good thumbnails that people can recognize the way you edit instantly from. Because what's better than having someone who just watched your newest video swipe onto your profile and watch video after video because of the nice thumbnails you chose? But what's way more important than thumbnails is the captions you put. So let's say you make an edit of Spider-Man. I would always recommend you to put the caption accordingly to the edit, because when people are trying to find a Spider-Man edit, obviously they're going to write into their search page Spider-Man edit. And if you then have a caption that correlates with the edit you made, people are way more likely to specifically find the video they were looking for, which obviously is going to result in getting you views, likes, comments, and maybe even follow. And I know it might be hard finding a good caption after you just spent 3-4 hours just focusing your mind on making an edit. But trust me, these extra 2 minutes are definitely gonna be worth it. So sit down, maybe ask ChatGPT and get yourself a good caption. Now what you also want to include within your caption are hashtags. Now for those of you who live behind the moon and don't know what hashtags are, they simply let you categorize the topic of your edit. So let's bring back the example we had earlier with the Spider-Man edit. You're first of all gonna add a good caption that fits the edit and then some hashtags. Note that I wouldn't recommend you to add too many hashtags because it can get quite annoying for the people who just try to click on the caption and then get jump scared by all of the hashtags. But a good amount for me personally is between 5 and 10 hashtags. So if you think about a Spider-Man edit, we can obviously put the hashtag Spider-Man, the hashtag Peter Parker, the hashtag Marvel, the hashtag edit, the hashtag up. I think you get it. Just don't put too many. And trust me, this really helps the algorithm because the algorithm now knows what kind of video he's dealing with and which people might be interested in it. So if your edits are flopping, this is definitely the way to go. Now the last step is gonna be promoting your edits on other platforms. Let's say you have an Instagram page that already has some followers. You can obviously promote your TikTok on there. Same goes for YouTube, or maybe just send it to your family members. I'm sure they enjoy watching your edits. Note that I would only do this though if the page that you promoted to already has the kind of same interest than what you post on TikTok. Because if you have a huge following on Instagram because you post food recipes and then you tell them to follow your TikTok where you upload Marvel edits, you're gonna have a lot of inactive followers who just follow you and don't interact or watch the content you push out. Which, as we discussed earlier, is the most important thing because your followers are gonna be the first people who watch your edit. Note this down, I'm gonna test you. So if you can, definitely push your TikTok using other social media, but make sure that there's an overlapping interest. And obviously you should have an optimized profile with a good name, profile picture, biography, and everything it needs. So that people feel welcomed on your profile and enjoy sticking around. And I want you to keep in mind that shadow banning in the most cases only happens for the minority of editors. It's widely used as an excuse for bad quality or bad editing skills. And instead of making excuses, you should focus on editing. This journey is completely in your own hands, so if I can do it, you can do it too. Just keep pushing, and if you implement all these steps I gave you today, it's only a little bit left till you finally go viral. And if you ever give up, don't worry, I'll always be here believing in you. And if you enjoyed this video and it actually helped you, make sure to like and comment down below what tutorial you want to see next. Also, it would mean a lot to me if you can subscribe to my channel because I know that only a minority of you people watching my content are actually subscribed. And if you don't want to miss any further tutorials, it's a good chance to always get notified once I upload. Also, make sure to check out my shop. It's the first thing in the description because I'm currently still running a huge sale. You can get all the presets you need as a beginner or even advanced editor to boost the quality of your edits to the top. It's a good opportunity, so make sure to be fast and don't miss out on it. And if you want to join a community that's obsessed with editing, make sure to check the link in the description and join my Discord server. It's a great place. You can just seek advice, get free presets, or talk to me. I'm sure I'll be seeing you there. As always, thank you for watching and see you next time.